Hey guys, welcome back to the Brigade. My name's Mike, and I'm here with Sam for episode 59 of the Brigade podcast.
Yo, what up, guys? Yeah, we've got a jam-packed episode where we're gonna discuss a whole bunch of stuff. And
Yes, sir.
yeah. If you're wondering what we've been doing, yeah, because there has been a lack of uploads on the channel, a lack of podcast episodes, and a lack of some stuff. It's because we've been all over the place.
To an extent, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. We've been a bit busy. Yeah, but we'll tell you some fun stuff we pretty much do. If you looked on our Twitter, you could see that we're building a Lego set. Crazy one. It goes ham.
Big one. Yeah.
Yeah, and when that's finished, if you go to Twitter, you'll see it. And we've been setting up like some new video styles, and some new games that we're gonna see hopefully in the upcoming week of this going live.
All getting
Yeah,
uploaded, I guess.
yeah, exactly. It should be a fun time for you guys. Hope you guys enjoying the content. And yeah, other than that, not much has been happening. We just been playing games and just going along with our lives.
Yeah.
Yep. And
And recording, I guess.
yeah, we've been recording. Maybe like a bit all over the place. It's a bit all over the place, but hopefully we can get a consistent schedule and consistent uploads soon. But yeah, I'm hoping for
Hopefully.
that. Yeah. Um, exciting news that's happening to us. Well, I'm excited because Genshin's gonna update tomorrow, so of course I'm excited. I'm hoping that my summons are lucky. Yeah. And
Hopefully, I
Mike,
guess.
what about you? Anything interesting that's happened to you? Anything that you want to share?
I mean, other than, I guess, Genshin happening tomorrow, nothing much, just recording. I am I am editing the SpongeBob videos I recorded way back when, and I've uploaded one of them. I still need to upload like four more, which I'm gonna do through the upcoming, I guess, couple weeks. Hopefully, depends on how long it takes me to edit them, of course. But slowly and steadily, I'll try to get them out.
Yeah,
But
we're getting closer and closer to Mike's birthday. So, will there be a
oh yeah,
birthday video? Maybe. Who knows?
maybe we'll see. I don't know.
Maybe we'll work on something. We'll work on something. So yeah,
We still got time. We still got time.
we'll work on something.
Yeah,
Yeah, should be a fun time.
fun time
Yeah,
for all.
guess so. Guess so. So let's just jump into what's been happening these past few weeks that we've been gone. Um,
Yeah,
let's start off with probably the saddest news of them all. Is
most likely. Yeah,
It is the saddest. It's not most likely the saddest. It is the most
yeah.
saddest news, and that is Akira Toriyama passing away. Um, Creator
Early,
of Dragon Ball,
yeah, early this month, unfortunately.
at the age of
68, he passed.
I forgot what age. That was my bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Dragon Ball. A bigger part of Mike's life than my life, but it was for me an introductory into the world of anime, and I still love Dragon Ball to this day. I think it's a really really good anime, and it's a good way to introduce. I think it's a good anime if you want to watch. It's a good long anime because there's animes out there, but yeah, and it has an influence on so many people. Because so many people wanted to get like strong to be like Goku, bodybuild.
Yeah,
Um, it's had a huge impact on Mexico for some reason. They love Dragon Ball.
it's had an impact on the entirety of South
It
America,
has,
to be
it
honest.
has, it has. But those guys love
Yeah,
Dragon Ball. Like those guys love it. Um, it has a huge impact on the whole anime community. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I mean, like it inspired a subgenre. To be honest, it led the big three to be coming out. Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece, and
Yeah,
some of them still going strong, and even some of the newer ones that we're currently seeing and currently airing.
got some of the best
So
fight moves. Got some of the best, most iconic scenes when, like, of course, Goku gets the first time getting Super Saiyan. That is still iconic in my mind. I think that's one of the
yeah,
coolest scenes in all of anime. It's such an incredible moment because
so many like iconic moments.
when you keep hearing this thing called Super Saiyan and you know it's coming and you know it's coming, and then the moment it happens, you're like, God damn,
It's so sick, yeah.
yeah, it's sick. It's
Or
all
all of that build up just so the author doesn't have to color in the hair.
that is actually the reason. I still can't believe that
Yeah,
is the reason.
I mean he did that, and then he made Soul, which has like dots all over him. So I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, and then he made like one of the most basic power systems in my opinion, where each time the hair color changes, it's getting you know you're going stronger.
I mean, I guess so. But I mean, it's like influenced so many people, so
It
many
has,
things,
it has. It's influenced
and it's had a
everything.
huge
It's
impact.
influenced like other animes. It's influenced uh cosplayers. It's influenced like game creators. It's influenced like
Yeah,
bodybuilders. It's influenced like so many people. Like so many people, if you ask them what is anime, and like Goku is or Dragon Ball as a whole is one of the first few things that people would think. It's like the same association where you sit there, it's like, all right, Pokemon, everyone's like Pikachu, who's the most iconic. But then you
yeah,
sit there like anime, and it's like, oh, Dragon Ball would be, if not the first, maybe the first like three or four that is said
true.
to someone who is not an anime fan. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah,
Because people would be like,
look, I mean,
yeah, yeah,
I was gonna
people,
say a lot of people who don't know what no Goku, no the Kamehameha,
correct,
no
correct.
Super Saiyan.
Mm,
It's like you don't have to watch anime to like know all this because it's almost common knowledge to be honest. That's crazy to say.
yep.
Imagine having that much of an impact.
Mm. So it's a big day. Like everyone's celebrating in their own way. Their passing.
Your morning or
Yeah, people mourning. People like in game messages. Probably I don't know because you played Dragon Ball Dokkan. Uh, they
yeah,
probably
people
said
have
some.
been like with this some how some gacha games have like profiles.
Yeah, yeah,
There was this Goku with wings, like after after Gohan, not
yeah, yeah.
Gohan, after Goku gets blown up by Cell, there's that
Yep, yep,
image
yep,
of him
yep,
with
yeah,
the
yeah,
wings.
yeah.
People been putting down their profiles. I know Xenoverse too, people have been logging in. I know
Mm,
in Argentina, people just came to like the city and were just like doing the spirit bomb basically, like putting their hands in the air,
yeah,
gathering energy.
there is so many stuff.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
mean,
don't talk much about anime on this podcast, but anime's influenced both of us. I watch a
true.
lot of anime. You play a lot of Dragon Ball Dokkan, which is anime. You also talk to me about anime.
Yeah,
Well, I read
trying to.
manga,
I'm
so
gonna eventually try to get back into anime
yeah. And
more so than I am.
Dragon Ball for us was, well, when you're kids, we didn't know it was anime. We just thought it was a cartoon, but we thought it was one of the coolest cartoons you can watch when we were younger.
Yeah,
It was like one of the coolest things to watch alongside Naruto because they were both airing on TV when.
yeah, onto like Cartoon Network and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
So for us,
occasional One Piece.
it had like, oh yeah, that too, but like it had like, we was there when we were young. So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean
it
it's
was like
probably
part
there
of our childhood.
and it's probably there for hundreds of others.
Yeah,
All I can say is just rest in peace, my dude.
yeah. Rest in peace. Condolences to the family.
Yeah,
Yeah, and all that good stuff.
I just hope the team like continues Dragon Ball Super or the manga in the way that he would want it to go. That's all I'm hoping for.
I think earlier today, leaks of like the new manga chapter was
Mm-mm,
coming out, and
mm,
people were literally saying like, "Give the author a break," because the author is
mm-mm.
like, he was like under Akira Toriyama. His name is
Hmm.
Toyotaro.
Yeah,
And basically, people are like, just give him
yeah,
a
no,
break. He's
give him a
probably under a
break.
lot
No,
of
hundred
pressure.
percent. Yeah, obviously give him a break. That's got nothing to do with. I'm not trying to say like he shouldn't not
Yeah,
continue. I'm just saying I hope because I don't remember what manga what anime was, but I remember like the author died, and then like because no one wanted to mm, continue it because they didn't want to like they wanted him like they wanted it to go in his path,
yeah,
but because they didn't know what his path was gonna be or something along those lines, right? That
right.
they didn't want to practically butcher the series, so they just stopped it there. They were like, all right, this is where it ends. It's just that's it because we're not continuing.
Okay.
We don't want to touch it. I'm not saying to do that with Dragon Ball because of the fact that like it's such a well renowned manga and show. I don't think it deserves to end. I'm just saying like I hope that like with the amount of time that the writers with Akira Toriyama that it just goes. He understands the direction that it needs to be taken.
True.
And look,
Yeah.
if it ends within the year, like if he's like, all right, like look, I'm just gonna take it until like these next few arcs because we probably discussed them, and then like that's I don't know where he wanted to take it next, and it just ends. I'm totally fine with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that's just my opinion.
I know another manga. I'm not sure if this was the one you were referencing
Mm-mm.
earlier or not, to be honest. But I know Beast. Not yet. No, Berserk. Sorry, not Beast.
Oh, I think I was
Berserk.
Berserk. I think it was Berserk. Yeah, I think it was that I
But
was referencing.
there is actually someone who is currently writing. It was entrusted by the author, but I think he's still currently like still writing at the
Mm-mm.
moment, or he
Maybe,
might just be like in the process of.
maybe
But
because
I know the
I
author
remember
died.
they stopped it. I remember they stopped it. I think it was Berserk. I'm talking about. I might be completely wrong.
Maybe, yeah, because that's also not a very influential manga.
Yeah, but like when even
Yeah,
though it's influenced that one, like it's not world renowned. That's the difference.
yeah, it's not as impactful, I guess you would call it. But I mean, every
Well,
every
I
little
still think
area
it's
has its legends
yeah.
and
Well,
goats.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I wanna let's move on from a sad topic to
Yeah.
continuation, partially an anime. Well, it's still under anime. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
We are moving on to Overwatch, who's announced its next anime collab. Let's just start with this one, which is the Cowboy
Yep.
Bebop collab. I have not seen Cowboy Bebop.
Neither
I've
have I,
heard of
to
it,
be honest.
and I've seen scenes, and I know it's another beloved anime franchise. The
Yeah,
trailer.
same here.
What? Sorry.
Same here. Like I also have heard good stuff and seen some clips, but
Yeah.
nothing more.
Yeah. So maybe we'll watch it. Maybe we will.
Maybe. Why not?
Maybe watch it and then we'll be like, oh yeah, anime. Have like an anime segment where we just talk about like upload a video just talk about anime. Maybe we'll do that
I
in
mean,
the
we could
future.
do that. Maybe. Why
Maybe,
not?
maybe. But it
Maybe.
probably won't be Cowboy Bebop. We'll probably choose something a very easy anime to watch. Uh,
Yeah, probably.
because I think that's one's long. I don't know. Anyway, back to what we are saying. Um,
Yeah.
back to what I was saying about this. Yes, so I've only seen because
Cowboy Bebop.
they've got another trailer they released today. I haven't seen it, right? I think it was
Oh,
today
okay.
or like a couple days, maybe it was yesterday. I'm not sure, but with the 3D modeled skins, and apparently there's a whole bunch more. I think there's also a game mode, but like I don't think I saw that. Because like I've only seen their 2D animated recopy of the intro um with all the skins, and it looked cool.
Alrighty.
It was really cool because it looks exactly. And I was like, okay, I gotta see the skins in 3D. And look, overpriced skins are not my thing, and I don't pay for overpriced skin. There is one free skin, so that's kind of cool. But I like seeing this stuff because I like seeing uh like a huge fan of anime. Because when I saw One Punch Man and I watched, I was like, oh, that's so cool. That's actually really cool. You know,
Yeah.
and yeah, I like seeing this collab because yeah, um,
Do we know what the free skin is? Like,
oh, I think it's the
or
Wrecking Ball one. Just the wrecking ball one.
Oh, because
I don't know what it looks like. I just saw like I was reading
I
a new article where they said the wrecking ball skin is for free. Um,
I pulled up the skins. Like I put up an image of the
yeah, yeah.
skins. I think these look better than the
One
what do
Punch
you
Man
call it?
skins.
The One Punch Man because they look more accurate. But in saying that, I don't know how accurate because
Well,
clearly I haven't watched the show.
well,
So
let me
yeah,
like it's probably okay.
it's like
It's
their take
probably
on
like
it.
their second take on like anime skins, so they're probably gonna get better. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
Because like you give them like to be honest, I think like some of the skins look incredible. Some like just in general, I think some of the skins in Overwatch look really good, incredible. Right? It's just that like when you're trying to do the following, right? You want to make an skin of an like well, and this is in general. Well, no, this is not in general because this Overwatch wanted to do this, right? Whereas you want to make a
Yeah.
skin, but you want to keep like the character still like the character seeable, right? So that means you have
Yeah.
to make it in a way, yeah, where that character would look like the character even though they're wearing the skin. You know what I mean? Which is like very hard to do, right?
True.
Which like for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah.
Doomfist to Saitama. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Isn't like a
And he's
one to
still
one, right?
yeah.
But it still look good. Like, but for example, like Spike to like Cole Cassidy, like that they're both cowboys. It's a very easy transition. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which that's a that helps it. But B like the fact that they had like let's say like we'll count One Punch Man as a trial run, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is like the like this will be like their second attempt, and of course it's gonna look better. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But
I mean,
what are you saying? Go ahead.
I was gonna say the thing is like I'm because I have an image open
Mm-hmm.
of the skins themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
I can still recognize the characters,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't have that aspect. Like they look more towards the characters than they are how they like they look more like the characters than they
Yeah,
look like cosplayers of the character. If that
yeah.
makes sense.
Let
Yeah.
me give you something else, right? So, for example, if Fortnite has these types of collaboration, yeah,
Yeah.
Fortnite does not have the restriction of it needs to look like the character. Like, no, it needs to look like
No.
sorry, like a certain thing. You know what I mean? Kind of get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
There's no like restriction on that.
Well, exactly, because like any
Yeah.
character you see on the battlefield in Fortnite, right, is an enemy. Like for example,
Yeah.
whereas in Overwatch, you need to know like, am I shooting a tank? Am I shooting a healer? Am I shooting a damage dealer? For example, you will need to be able to distinguish between them. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course.
Yeah, that's why it's harder. That's why it's harder to make these skins and distinguish them. You know what I'm saying?
True. Like, if you're like a Overwatch person who plays constantly, you can probably tell the difference. But to be honest, like two of the characters from this list,
Yeah.
I didn't know who it was until I like looked at the names. Well, which makes sense because one of them I generally didn't know who the character was, like name wise. The other one I just didn't recognize him.
Okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
like that's what that's why that's well it's I think it's a good thing because we get to see more animation collab and I really get excited because I used to play Overwatch and but B I love seeing the take because it's more interesting to see this type of take than it is to see like a Fortnite just putting in a normal skin. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I
Well,
guess so.
yeah, that's just my opinion. That doesn't mean I don't get hype when I see Fortnite. If Fortnite put in some sort of incredible collab, I'll get hype. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Sometimes, but like sometimes Fortnite, like sometimes it can look jank or good. You get what I mean? Like some
Mm.
of the anime skins in that game looked a bit jank at the beginning, but now
Yeah,
they look actually
but like
good.
yeah, like yeah.
So yeah,
But yeah, because
but
in my opinion, these take are like similar to Fall Guys take because Fall Guys like all the characters have to look like some sort of bean.
beans,
So it's
yeah,
always creative how they do it because like all the SpongeBob skins like are absolutely wild. Like you know what I mean? Because instead of using the bean head, they use like it's like the bean is wearing an inflatable costume.
true.
Well, that's
But
just how
they,
my take on it. Yeah.
well, I think it's because like, well, to be honest, let's be completely honest here.
Mm.
Fall Guys was probably made with that in mind, but Overwatch was made like years ago, like the original, and
Mm.
that wasn't like common.
Yeah.
So they're kind of now trying to mold it into it. So they're
Yeah.
just trying the best. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So because also the beans, they're like perfect, bro. You could make them. You could put anything to them, and they're still recognizable. You
That's
know, as the
true. No, no,
beans
I'm
from
not saying
Fall
the
Guys.
beans are
Yeah.
not recognizable, and they don't have to be recognizable because you know that every other thing that moves is the cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Oh,
it
I'm
just
playing Fall Guys. This has been.
no, it's just an interesting take, like in my opinion, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's another
Just
interesting take as well with the Fall Guys skins is that you've got to make two parts, like a torso and a head,
yeah.
and you've got to make them combinable with other parts as well. For example, if what if I just want to mix and match? No, I don't know if many people do that, but like, well, let's say like as a player, you sit there and you want to mix and match. All the parts have to be mix and mashable, pretty much.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some
Like,
odd ones. There's gonna be some odd ones, but like you know what I mean. This obviously there's gonna be some odd ones, but yeah.
true, but I mean, I guess they have to make it in a way which kind of works. Like
Mm,
SpongeBob, it's just gonna mostly be his face, his pants and whatnot is probably just gonna be the torso bit. So yeah,
yeah, that is correct.
true. But
But
I mean,
SpongeBob's one
if
of
it
the odd
works, it
ones that
works.
if you take a square and you take like a skinny body, it looks a bit weird,
True,
but it still works
but
somehow. Yeah.
I mean, we can look at like the other ones, like what I don't know, like uh Ezio. That skin is very unique. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm-mm.
But they were able to split it where the belt is still on the torso and everything else is kind of just its head, like the
Gotcha,
hood and the
gotcha.
cape
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that. So
gotcha.
it depends, I guess.
Mm,
But this one, it's kind of they just they have the character. They just have to work with the character and the
mm-mm-mm.
stuff that's based on the character.
Okay.
But I'm assuming they choose the specific ones to work with the game, not like an anime that doesn't have those kind of similarities. I guess call it if you get
And
what I
like,
mean.
look, an anime as popular as Cowboy Bebop probably has more than like 5 or 6 characters in the whole anime. Yeah, they just pick the five
Yeah,
and six that probably work best with characters for them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You
probably
know,
main characters as
yeah,
well. So
exactly, exactly. Main or like popular character, but they're like, all right, let's see which ones will work with skins because there's probably some that because like for example, the One Punch Man, there are 100% some skins that like were completely missed. That would have been cool.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, but like it's
true.
how it goes. You know?
And then there's also like the flip side. There will also be skins that would not work at all.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
so I think they have to keep that in mind.
Yes. So still an Overwatch collab. Overwatch goes and drops that they're collabing with Porsche, which was completely random, out of left field. Um,
Yeah, the push. I don't know.
it's weird
Like,
because, in my
no,
opinion,
go ahead.
just because, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, how do I say this? When was the last like car brand collaboration that was outside of car games? Because car games obviously are not collaborating. You know, like Forza is not doing a collab. Like that's part of their game. You know what I mean? That wouldn't count as a collab.
True.
So imagine if Forza was like, oh, we're collabing with Porsche. That's not a collab. That's supposed to be in your game. You
Yeah,
know,
they're
so,
just
so
in your game,
outside
basically.
outside of those, the only one I can think of is the Mercedes Mario Kart one.
I guess. I mean, the one I can remember, it's a bit more recent than that. It's also a bit old. Is
Mm,
the Porsche X Cyberpunk one as well, where they added
fair
like a
enough. Fair
Porsche
enough.
futuristic car.
But both of these have cars in their game.
Yeah, whilst
Overwatch doesn't have cars in the game.
Overwatch, because it was a Diva skin, wasn't it? So it
It's
was a
a
mech
Diva
looked
skin,
Porsche
like whereas it has the Porsche
inspired.
logo and like there's a full detail that maybe I'll find the link or something, but like
So odd.
it's a full detail. It's like inside Diva skin, she's got like what is it called, like comfy interiors, right? No, I kid you not. And then like it said on the back, it's got like the headlights. Like there was a full detail
Yeah,
experience. Like, bro, I don't care about those, right? What got
I
me the
know,
most
right?
excited was a Diva, like Diva's mini model outside of the car. That got me the most excited. What I mean excited is like it's completely different. I know. I have to explain. I have to explain. It got me excited because it's completely different from the original. Because all the other divas pretty much all have the very same skin. You know what I mean? With a different color.
Yeah.
This one like was cool. Was much cooler. But then I'm like, I sit there. It's like, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I was reading something. It's like it said like leather interior where she sits. Like, bro, I don't care about your leather interior where she sits.
Bro, it's
I'm not gonna
clearly
see
supposed
that.
to
It's a
be
first person
just.
shooter. I'm not gonna see the leather interior.
Oh yeah, I forget they also had a mech, like a physical mech to show it off as well,
Oh
bro.
yeah, that was also in the article. Maybe I'll link the article in the description or something. Oh,
Yeah, but like the thing is, it's like okay,
so
two
weird.
things. One thing, this is clearly an advertisement for
100%
Porsche.
is advertisement.
Two, what is the percentile that people playing Overwatch own Porsches? I need to know.
Bro, it's very
It's
low. Let
probably
me
not
tell you that.
high.
Dude, let me get you to this, right? They're probably
Yeah,
trying to advertise to the whales, right?
I guess.
Right? And let me ask you something. Advertise to the whales, okay?
Okay.
And then the whales go buy Porsche. That's not happening.
I mean, yeah, definitely
I
not.
don't think anyone like as much as you're a whale, right? You are not going to buy a physical object, right?
Unless you like cars.
Yeah, unless you like cars, but you're not gonna buy a physical object, yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of like what's called like well, and it doesn't even have anything related to like Diva on it. Like it's not gonna like, oh, we're gonna release like a Porsche that's got like a Diva sticker on the side. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The only thing this is
So
like the only thing this would be is like what's how do you say it, right?
what?
Any money earned from this skin, part of it goes to Porsche. That's the only way, like, you know what I mean? You get
I
what I'm saying?
guess.
Like that's the only reason they probably did that. Either Porsche came up to them and was like, "Yo, we want our our car thing in your game," and they're like, "Yeah," and like we'll give you a percentage of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
But who do you reckon approached who
No, I said
first?
maybe Porsche approached him. I
That was so
definitely
odd
doubt
though.
Porsche approached him, but that is a possibility, right? Possibility number two, they approached Porsche, right?
Right.
And Porsche probably, I don't know, has what like, are they going to advertise? Oh, what? I doubt that. You know what I mean?
I can just imagine you have a Porsche, you go into like the consoles, like the center console on the car, and
Mm.
it just says Diva skin in Overwatch.
Bro, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, right? At least they
What?
didn't make you have to buy a Porsche to get the skin.
Damn.
At
Reminds
least
me
they
of
didn't do
that
that.
Fortnite skin, the one where it's like you have to buy like a Galaxy phone to get this Galaxy skin.
At least they didn't
Damn.
do that. Well, because like, dude, the difference between a phone, maybe a couple grand, like a Porsche, like how
Yeah, a
much?
Porsche is like minimum 200 grand.
I don't know, bro. Like I said, okay.
That's like minimum spec, probably. I mean, Australian money, I don't know. Probably American could be cheaper for all I know. Don't ask how I know this person, by the way.
I don't know. I don't. I look. I don't know
I like
anything about the
going.
business side about how they got to Porsche or who started it. I don't know any about that. All I know is that there is now a car brand in the game. That's all I know about.
It's canon now. Porsches are in the game. Do you reckon they'll add Porsche cars to the map now?
No, I
Just like
don't think so, bro. Because all
that'd be
cars are
funny.
floating as well. They're not like they don't have wheels.
True, but you know what? I can see them like adding like the logo, maybe like ding Porsche car. That'd be funny.
Okay,
Yeah, that's so
let's
funny
just
though.
move on. Let's move on from Overwatch, which is a live service game, to a general discussion of live service because I want to talk about it. Because okay, I want to talk about the dire strait that live service game is.
Sure.
Let me hit you with this, okay?
All right, go for it.
One hand, you've got a fantastic proper way how to do a live service game, okay?
Okay.
And that released, which is called what's it called? Helldivers 2, okay?
Okay.
They don't consider themselves a live service, but just because the game has not been updated with the live service stuff, so which is from what I can see so far.
I mean, they do have some microtransactions, just all cosmetic, and
Yeah, I
it's
know, but
not much, and it's
when
cheap.
does like the seasons start? That's when you know, like it's either
I don't
seasons or
think they.
when the updates come out.
I don't know if
When
that operates like that, to be honest. But I don't have the
well,
game, so I can't.
oh okay,
Yeah.
well, like for example, when is the next content drop? That's like the question. Once that
I
happens,
guess.
then
Yeah.
we'll see how good of a live service game. But like the game's incredible, basically. Okay,
Yeah.
I think this is the one of the few successful live service game launch in 2024 and 2023. Let's go with that. Just because,
Sure.
yeah, uh, I don't consider gacha games because gacha games, they technically are live service, but like they're completely different, different way of doing a live service game.
They're just like you're putting money directly into it, and they just keep
Well, yeah, but like
recycling.
for
Yeah.
example, right? I think Genshin's a fantastic live service game.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the greatest live service game, but I still think it's a fantastic live service game. And there's many other gacha games that I consider live service games. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because all of these gacha games technically have mastered the live service element better than proper live service games that are being announced in the Western world.
True.
That's why.
And I get,
What was saying? Go ahead.
and I was gonna say monetization isn't an issue for that because that's literally the entire
Right. But what,
point.
like, yeah. But what I'm trying to get at is like that, like, which they've perfected, right? Like, Genshin, every 6 weeks we've got an update. There are so many other games. Your Honkai Star Rail, I don't know how often, but they get an update, right?
Yeah.
They've got content. They've got content. They've got like like kind of dry period with just the character, maybe like some like filler stuff, but still content. Like these are all like these are in general. These are all like the live service games. Like no, sorry,
Yeah, every
gacha
live
games.
service has a
These are
slightly dry period and whatnot.
sorry to get gacha, right?
You gotchas, yeah.
Yeah, and then obviously the other ones. I play Epic 7, and the same thing. You play Dokkan, and you probably get the same
Yep.
thing. You know what I
Yep.
mean? It just works.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about Western live services, right? This is why, because I think Gacha's perfected live service, but like obviously they have a different element where with the whole Gacha you get to summon the character, okay?
Yeah.
Right. But let's talk about like
Pseudo gambling,
well,
basically.
yeah, right, basically, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like the other aspect of the Western live service. Like, when was the last good live service game before Helldivers 2? Yeah, I can't think of a time when it was. Probably maybe Destiny 2, like ages ago.
Probably, yeah. Before probably 2023.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna hit you
Yeah.
with this, right?
You'll go
Two
for
live
it.
service games came out very recently.
Yep.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah, I know where you're going
One's
with
called
this.
Suicide Squad, and one's called Skull and Bones.
Look, one of them's a AAA game, one of them is a quadruple A game, okay?
Yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
all I'm gonna say.
I'll give you another one, right? One of them had probably
Yeah.
one of the most like dynamic and incredible predecessors that have like the coolest stuff, and they were like, all right, let's make a multiplayer looter shooter.
Look, to be honest, both could have had the biggest, easiest dubs of their entire life, but they didn't. And they took so long to come out. Isn't that funny?
Bro, it's so bad that they're competing with each other to see which game is worse.
And
They're
Skull and
each
Bones
they
currently.
yeah, Gauntlet is currently
Worst.
worse than Suicide Squad. If you didn't know the games we're
Right.
discussing, which those are the
Yeah.
uh yeah, but then watch next week, and then Suicide Squad will be like worse because something else happens.
I mean, actually, isn't this next week season 1 dropping for it? Like this soon? Like
Yeah,
soonish,
okay,
like very
bro,
soon?
okay. Let me give you something, right?
So actually, it could get worse.
I'm still questioning how Skull and Bones is worse than Suicide Squad.
Probably because of just actually.
Well, let me tell you. Let me hit you why, right? Skull and
Well,
Bones is not refundable yet, whereas Suicide Squad hit the refundable part. How is it worse?
It's funny. No, but the funny thing is that, but then to I guess reverse that, like Skull and Bones was technically free on the Ubisoft thing, so you could have just gotten like first month free on Ubisoft, play Skull and Bones, then refund your not refund, then like get out of the service, and then you wouldn't have to pay a dime, and you'd be fine. So I don't know, does that as well?
I'm just interested. How do we have one of the best live service games come out this year and two of the worst live service games come out this year? It's absolutely wild.
well, one is a fun game. The other two are grinds that are repetitive and not fun.
Okay, make the game fun. That's step number one. How to make a good how to make a live service game better. Make the game fun.
Make the game fun and unique. I mean, like, look, I don't have to be a genius to tell you why are you going in a ship chopping trees on an island? Like huh? Like, what kind of grind is that? Skull and Bones told me. How's that a grind? It's like a bottom press. And you're like, yippee, now I have
It
to go to
pisses
the
me
next tree
off that
chopping my ship.
like Assassin's Creed 4 is way better than Skull and Bones, and that was 10 years ago or
It
something.
is.
It's
It might be
absolutely
11 years
wild.
now. Oh
It's
my god.
and then like what wasn't there like aren't they remastering it or remaking or something?
I think they are because let's be honest, Skull and Bones is not making money, so they're just gonna use the assets and just remaster AC Black Flag, which makes sense.
They're gonna remaster AC Backfire with Golden Mode's assets. Is that what you said?
That's what we're assuming because they have it's like very early on, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Very
okay, okay,
early,
okay.
like very pre. It's like pre-production still. So we're assuming, hey, you have this game that's failing and it's a boat game, and you want to just remake a boat game? Use its assets. No, like you know what I mean? Like
Wait,
you
is
can
they remaking
repurpose
or
it basically.
remastering? Remaking it?
I need to double check actually on that, but
I'm
I'll double
scared.
check in a
If they're
minute. But
remaking it, I'm scared.
it could just be a remaster for all I remember,
I'm
but I'll
hoping it's
double
a
check.
remaster because I'm kind of scared if it's a remake. It's because I don't trust Ubisoft.
It does say remake,
Ooh, how much do it? How
but
much
it's
does it take?
it's still very early.
Well, the good thing is
So
that like if the remake is ass, you just go buy like the original.
the original, which you could still buy. Ubisoft Singapore, yeah, that's the same studio who made Skull and Bones. So they genuinely just sounds like they're probably going to reuse the assets.
All right.
I mean, the story's solid, so you don't really need to change much. Probably just up the graphics. There's some stuff you can change, like very little things, and you can probably make the game better. Like just a better, like basically, hey, here's the game we had originally. Now you can play on modern hardware. That's just ever so slightly better. There you go.
So why
I
not
mean,
remaster?
I don't know. I mean, I guess because they have all this high. Because look, even though we make fun of like Skull and Bones, and it's not like the best looking game in the world, some stuff in it look pretty good. Like some assets, some
You mean
liveries, I guess.
some of the boats that they're probably gonna charge like $20 for.
Probably. Yeah, yeah, probably. Actually, that's a good boy.
We have all these
uh,
boats that we're gonna charge $20 for. Let's just put them in Assassin's Creed Black Flag and charge $20 there.
I mean, because even though Black Flag, like, what would you call it, gameplay wise, has aged well, I want to say its graphics have aged as
No, no,
just
no.
as well
Well,
with
I
it.
mean,
So
the water graphics look
yeah,
better than
the
Skull and
water
Bones.
simulation's better though in this game than Skull and Bones.
Uh,
So yeah. Look. If it's good, because I remember when Black Flag was coming out, I used to watch every trailer,
hmm.
and I saw that game was good. I will do the same thing when they make this remake.
Well, no.
I watch
See,
every trailer to make
I'd
sure.
wait until YouTubers start playing it and be like, all right, what's the rating?
Reviews, yeah,
What's the rating? And then because okay, and this is the one time where I probably trust like reviewers, not not YouTube reviews. I'm talking about like official reviewers because you've got something to compare it to, right? So if they
yeah,
say this game is better than the original, okay, that's good. Yeah, if all of them say that.
mm,
If they say the original's better, you know there's something went wrong.
yeah.
That's the only time
But then
because you at least have a
what happens if
basis.
it's what happens if it's a faithful remake? Because
They'll just say it's a
some
faithful remake.
yeah yeah, but I know some not publishers, some reviewers do rate downwards if it's
Yeah, but,
like
but
that.
they're right
So
down.
we'll
They'll
see,
have their
based,
comment. They'll have their comment, right?
Yeah,
If
true.
their comment says that faithful remake, you're like, all right, cool. Yeah, your review looks like a 3. It's like, all right, still, it's I'll still get it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
And then there's Suicide Squad.
yeah. Suicide Squad. Let's just stay away from that. Okay. When I mean stay
But
away
one
from
thing
it, I mean
though,
just don't pick it. Oh, what's up?
imagine having like a unique cast that has like varying. I feel like we've talked about this before, but like a varying skill set and like weaponry
We
set.
definitely talk about this.
These guns. Yeah, we definitely talk about this.
No,
But
just
like,
let me
yeah,
confuse. Let me tell you something, right?
go for it.
It pisses me off because of the fact that they have history with Batman and the Batman series. The combat looks incredible. You've played
Yeah,
the one of the Batman. I haven't, but the combat looks incredible.
I've I've played it. It's really I need to play it more. I've only played it like 12,
Right, but
but
what I'm saying is like the combat looks
it's
incredible.
really
You can
fun.
do different things. That all you do is apply that to 4 different characters, and that's
And
it.
then even switch it up a bit. Like Captain Boomerang might be like faster than everyone else
Yeah,
because
exactly,
Captain Boomerang
exactly.
throws a
It's like
boomerang.
there's some like random like add stuff that you can have for different characters. But what I'm trying to get at is
Yeah,
right. What I'm trying to get at is like instead of just giving them all the guns, like you guys did it before. You guys given Batman a whole bunch of different movesets. You've given Batman like you know what I mean. different ways of attack. You just copy
Yeah,
that, but we split it up into 4 different characters.
true.
I,
Also,
I know. I think I
like,
know the reason why they didn't want to do that. I know. I think I know the reason why they didn't do
because
that.
the looting aspect, no?
Well, that's not just the looting aspect, right?
What?
Let me hit with this, right? Joker comes out, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
Okay. In this game's mind, in Suicide Squad mind, every single game you create, this is just a game, like a game developer, right?
Sure, go for it.
Or not game developer. Game developers know when the games are going to be a failure or whatever, right? Because like obviously they're like, oh, this shit, but they just follow like whatever management says, right?
Yeah,
Management is probably like this game's gonna like do so well. So this game, they obviously because of the live service, they want to have like live service things, right?
yeah,
So imagine every season they release they drop a character. You know what I mean?
true.
So instead of making a unique move set for that character, they save their time, but just all right. You got the same as everyone move set. You have like one different ability, and then you've got guns. So they just reskin
Yeah,
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
true.
Joker is basically a reskin of the 4 characters, right?
Right,
The only difference is he's probably got one ability that's different.
true. Most
Which
likely.
yeah. So by doing that, yeah, you cut the development time of Joker by like what, like 2/3, for example. Because imagine you had to imagine you did what I just said. You have 4 incredible characters, right?
Right.
Then you're like, all right, let's make Joker. Then you're making a third character, and like which sorry, not third character. You make a brand new character, right? And then like after
Yeah,
Joker, let's say I don't know Bane for example, and then Bane, you
yeah,
have to make a brand new, completely new skill set. And you're all right, Penguin. You make another brand new skill set. For example, I'm just giving you an example character,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, no worries.
You're not going to release those every single season. It's not possible. So what I mean by that is like the people in the suits are probably like, if we can't release a character every single season, or every single patch, or every single update, or whatever you call it. I don't know what they call it. They do call it season 1 is Joker. That's what
Yeah,
they
yeah,
said,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Right.
Then they're gonna lose money because they're gonna be one season Joker releases, next season no character releases because they're working on a brand new skill set. Season afterwards, if they can do it every 2 seasons, Bane comes out, for example, I just mentioned before. Then
Yeah,
you wait 2 seasons, and then Penguin comes out. So you every in between seasons, yeah,
yeah.
it's a loss of money. So they're like, all right, instead of doing that, every single season we're going to release a character. We just give them guns. We just have one different ability, right?
I guess. I
Well,
mean, the off
obviously there's a
seasons
whole
if
bunch of
they
stuff. There's a whole bunch of other stuff like voice acting and all that stuff. But because of the work time is cut down by significant, right? They could pretty much release a character every season.
true.
Obviously, the suits are like, we're going to sell well, doesn't sell well, and now they're stuck like this. They can't now
True.
change it.
Yeah, true. I was
Now,
gonna say like
what's shocking
if
is
they
that.
wanted to
Go ahead.
on the off seasons they could have like added more content to just compensate.
Well, let me hit you with
But
this.
yeah,
Overwatch is doing the same thing. Every
they are.
second season, they release a character, okay?
Yeah.
And every second season, guess what? They don't make as much money that's in that off season.
Right.
The difference between Overwatch and Suicide Squad is like Overwatch can release maps. Overwatch can release a whole bunch of other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we can't release maps. Like what the hell is releasing a map? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they can't.
They can't. You know, another thing they can release is probably skins for guns or brand new guns. That's all they can release.
Sure.
But no one gets hyped for that. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone would
Yeah,
get hyped.
nobody.
Like, well, unless the game was about shooting, like it's genuinely about shooting, first person shooters I'm talking about. Of course they're gonna get
Yeah.
hyped. But what I'm saying is like this isn't a game. Like this game is the hype bit of these type of games are the characters, right?
Right.
So you're just gonna a loss on money, okay?
True.
And
Yeah.
the only way to recuperate this money is probably by making expensive skins,
Mostly.
Which they're also doing.
Yeah.
All right. That's all
You
I've
know,
got. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is a big L when Marvel's Avengers did better than this. Like, bro, they actually had heroes
Is
that actually
Marvel's
had proper
Avengers still
movesets.
like is still
No,
like?
it shut down.
I'm expecting that to
It,
this one to shut down too.
that's what I'm expecting. This one's higher quality, like at quality wise, just higher. But that's it. Like gameplay, the repetitive. it's maybe even more repetitive than Marvel's Avengers. Because Marvel Avengers, you had like unique ways to play,
Do
where
you know
every
what?
enemy was like a
I
force punch,
genuinely
basically.
wanna see what the looter shooters community's thoughts on it.
On like the people, like the hardcore people,
Well, like people who just like
or
looter shooters, people who like looter shooters. I want to know like what's their thoughts
they
on
just
this
like the
game.
grind.
What?
I was gonna say they probably just like the
Yeah,
grind,
I know,
but the
but like
grind's probably
how? Like
boring.
no, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like where does it rank in terms of looter shooters? Is it better than your current looter shooter that you're playing previously? Is it better? Is it worse? You know what I mean? Would you play
Mm,
this over like let's say there's 10 looter shooter games that they think that they think is S tier, right? For example,
right, sure.
and there's like 10, I don't know, bro. A couple in A tier, a couple in C tier, a couple B, whatever, right? And the list goes on, right? Where would this rank?
Yeah.
Does this rank in like S, A, B, C, D? You know what I mean?
I mean, if I
For
wanted
them, for them, for them,
factored, yeah,
from their perspective, yeah. Or let's say, okay, not rank. Let's say you're playing, you're a looter shooter. You only play the best looter shooter, and then once the new looter shooter comes out, you play the next best looter shooter. Did this overthrow the previous looter shooter you're playing? These are the questions I want to ask. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because, like, the only reason I ask this is because, like for example, yeah, an RPG
yeah,
player won't like the newest, what's it called, first person shooter, even if the first person shooter is incredible. The player
true.
that plays the first person shooter may not like the world's best RPG like game that comes out. The best real time
Yeah,
strategy gamer may not like this other game that comes out. You know what I'm saying? Because it depends on the genre. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like obviously, when everyone sees a shit game, they clown at it. But I just want to see like from the community that loves like the looter shooter community, how good is of a game is this? Is it terrible? Is it solid? Would you give it a chance? Like I want to know these questions.
I get what you're saying. I do want to say though, like if you were looking at player numbers, wouldn't that like kind of be a indicator of that?
Well,
And it's not really high
well, to be
player
fair,
numbers.
I don't know how big the looter shooter community is. Like I don't know how
Yeah,
big
I
that
don't know
community is.
either.
Like the community
I mean, I barely
might
play
be
loot
1,000
shooters.
strong. The community might be 100,000 strong. The community might be 200. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And remember, like just like everyone's opinion completely different. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Some people may love this leadership game. Other people might not like it. You know what I mean? So not even everyone in that same community will play it, or not play it. Will
true.
like rate it the
Because
same.
everyone has their own opinions.
But
Yeah,
I just want the average rating. You know what I mean? I just want the average rating.
I don't know. It's like, what would you even consider best loot shooter? Would it be Destiny at this rate? Just like, just in general. Like even though Destiny, like I'd say Destiny 2, but even though it's not having a really good reception at
Yeah,
the
I've
moment,
got
would
no
that
idea.
just be
Maybe it is. Maybe it is.
best?
Maybe it is
Because
because
this
that's
does
the
not
last.
compare.
Yeah.
Because this is just straight out just not even comparable at that rate.
Well, a fair comparison is what was the best third person looter shooter? What was the best third person looter shooter?
I don't know what
Yeah,
is
even though
Ghost
I
Recon
don't know.
looter shooter.
I don't know, fam. I don't know.
I don't
Anyway,
know. They had
well,
NFTs. I don't care.
let's go to and let's just I guess we can finalize with this. Let's talk about Mario
Um,
Day. Let's just talk about Mario Day.
sure.
Mario Day
Let's go
was
for it.
said. Mario Day had a whole bunch of announcements. Uh, Paper Mario, the Thousand Year Door had like a release date. Luigi Mansion had a release date.
Yeah.
What number was it? 3?
So okay, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD,
Oh,
27th of
okay,
June,
cool. Yep.
and then Paper Mario is the 24th of May. So yeah, both this year. So that's good.
Okay. I gotta continue my Paper Mario so I can play the Thousand Door remake. So you expect a lot more Paper Mario coming out because I really want to play Thousand Door remake.
I mean, you have 2 months.
I won't finish it in
Hopefully, you
2
can
months.
finish it.
I won't finish it in 2 months.
I mean, hopefully,
Uh,
you can come close to finishing it.
Look, I'll pick up Thousand Door remake not on release date. I'll pick it up when I get close to
Finishing
finishing the one I'm playing.
the Origami King.
Origami Kingdom. All right.
Yeah,
I think there was an announcement for Mario Movie 2.
yeah. It's in pre-production, I believe. Like they're
Yeah.
storyboarding it still, and it's gonna release April 3rd, 2026, which is interesting that they already have a release date, even
That's
though they're
interesting to
still
have. Well,
very
like
much working on it.
to be fair, right? To be fair,
Right.
right? When you do project management, right? You always
Yeah.
have to have like the date, like your schedule is released, right?
Yeah.
And that usually, well, because I studied this isn't the date like the project is finalized. The project is finalized a few weeks before the release date. You're releasing because like if anything goes wrong, if anything happens, you have the extra leeway. So basically,
True.
they probably have the god of all gods project managing this because like to get to the fact that you've got an actual date. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I was gonna say like,
Because
even though
even though I'm
they have
saying
the
like
date,
no, even though I'm saying
they
like a
mentioned it to
project
public.
management, yeah, I know. Even though the project management is supposed to have all these dates set, it's still incredible that they've got a date for a movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe
Uh,
they have like a past schedule for it. I don't know.
yeah, because project management meant to set up the schedule.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it's incredible. That they've got a date. I hope they can work towards that.
Hopefully. I
But
mean,
that's what
if
I'm
they do,
saying.
they do.
Well,
If
and
they don't,
Nintendo's always good with this type of stuff.
yeah. But it's like I'm surprised they just told us. They could have just like kept it internal until later on. You know what I mean? Just in case they need to move it. They just let us know. But yeah.
Yeah, I've got no idea. I've got
Yeah.
no idea. They probably wanted
Because
to say
usually
like to get the
the
people hyped, and now
I
the
mean they
people are
could just
hyped.
say they're working on it. Like, hey, we're in pre-production. Expect to see it 20. They could just say 2026. There you go. Expect to see it by then. I don't know. I guess they just they because they dropped a day, like a date, like
I know
second,
they
3rd of
dropped a
April.
date.
You know what I mean?
That's I'm like that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is they probably have the world's best project manager that were like, this is 100% the day I can get you guys this movie release. You know what
Or
I
they're just
mean?
confident.
Yeah. Or that, or like they've got the world's most like uh highest project manager, and it's like I can release on this day.
Now I can release on this day, and then the next day we'll start working on the
It's either
third.
that or Chris San was like, we're gonna release on this date.
Maybe. I mean, he's
I'm
like
talking
what
about
the
Chris
CEO
Pratt
of
though.
Elimination.
No, I'm talking about Chris Pratt.
Oh, the other Chris.
Yeah,
They
I'm just
said
naming it.
they said Chris on the trailer, and I thought Chris Pratt was going to appear, and it was like, no,
No,
it's the
no, no,
Elimination
no.
CEO. I'm like,
I'm talking
oh, it's
about
the
Chris
other
Pratt
Chris.
because I'm talking about like, can you imagine Chris Pratt ran the show, bro?
That'd be funny. I mean, he's definitely going to voice Mario again, so it's like,
Who is gonna voice Yoshi? That is the real question because Yoshi's gonna play a big part of the next one.
I mean,
There was no
would
Yoshi
they would
on the.
Yoshi speak though?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Like
Wouldn't they just get the voice
every
actor done on
character's
there?
speaking, so maybe Yoshi does speak.
Maybe. We'll see, I guess. Will we see like Wario and Waluigi
Will we
or
see Baby
something? I
Mario,
don't know.
Baby Luigi? Who knows? These are all questions that we want
I
to
mean,
know.
we've already seen him. We saw him in the first movie. Did you forget?
Will we see? I don't know. Will we see? I don't know who else. Daisy, Rosalina. Will we see? Who else
We
will we
see
see?
Fawful.
Will we see Fawful? It
That'd be
makes
funny.
sense. Who's the villain? Who's the next villain?
I don't know, probably just Bowser again. Or
Bowser's
maybe.
trapped. Remember?
Oh yeah, he is. I don't know. Who's
That's
another
what I'm saying.
villain in like
Fawful is would be the
the
would
Koopaline? The Koopaline.
no, bro. Koopalings. Man,
They have to get like what 8 voice actors just for them or
dude,
something.
I
8,
think
9. I
Fawful would
remember.
make the best, absolute best villain return
Well,
after.
yeah, but like, I mean, even though he was in 3 games, he was on 3 technically. What'd you call it?
Well,
Side games.
okay, I'm gonna
So
explain to you something, right? But these are RPGs that actually have a proper story. You know what I mean? So, like,
yeah,
and they tell better stories than most of the other Mario games.
I guess. I mean, do know like this movie, what the Mario movie was kind of like was very lightly based off Odyssey, like very lightly, like its story. Like just like one plot point was used, basically.
I
So I don't
don't
know.
know, fam. I don't know. I don't know, fam.
They did say though they will take they were taking criticism and they were going
Which
to
is a good
implement it in
thing.
the second
Which is a
movie,
good thing. Which is a good thing.
which is a good thing. I want to see what they will do though, because like was the criticism most mainly just story wise, I guess, because most of the first movie was mainly references and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but
So
like,
I don't know.
remember that weird bit where they, like, I think my biggest criticism of the movie was that weird bit where they had like a normal song where they could have just had Mario music.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
during
I was like,
the gardening bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was like I was like,
Yeah,
why? You have all these amazing tracks you could put in. That's my
I mean they
criticism.
have. I mean they have voice actors and they use like a Hollywood cast. I don't know, bro. So
Yeah, but Hollywood cast
their
always
choice,
sells. Remember that. You remember that.
and music does too. So I don't know. I don't know. Eh, wasn't I like I wasn't my biggest issue with the movie. So I don't really.
Well, no, I thought that was the
Oh,
weirdest part of the movie. You know, because I'm like, I sat there, I was like, for me, the reason why I said it's the weirdest, right? It's like you have the license to like over millions of Mario tracks, right?
hmm.
Yet you went and got the license for this other song that is
Well, I mean,
completely
yeah, but it wasn't like that was the only one.
no,
They also
yeah, obviously,
use
yeah, obviously.
like "We Need a Hero" or whatever during the training scene. So it's like, eh, I don't
Well,
know.
you
It's
could make it. You
Illumination.
could
They
have made a
like the
custom
music.
track. You could have made a custom track. I would have appreciated that.
I mean, then they remix some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, like the Mario music. That is,
Yeah. All right.
but I'm not sure.
I need to still say who played Yoshi. I reckon that is a big question.
Danny DeVito.
That would ironically, but I don't know what I will. What
Him
I'll do.
or him? I want him more as like Wario or something. But that'll be funny.
Does he do voice
Just
acting?
personally,
I think he only does like actual like
acting. But I don't know.
acting.
Let me see. I don't
Maybe
know. He
maybe.
could. He could. I mean, let's be honest. Do most of these guys do voice acting for the most part? Not really.
Uh,
They do normal acting, but I mean, he was in the Lorax, and that's technically voice acting.
maybe maybe.
So
All
I
right.
mean, we'll see.
Maybe you can voice Yoshi.
Me, Yoshi.
There you go. Good enough. Nintendo. All right.
There's my resume or whatever, my CV.
No, 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 no. That's your voice. Your like, you know how they ask you to record a voice sample. That's your voice sample.
Oh yeah, that's my sample. It's just one Yoshi.
I think your first one was
All
better.
right, probably
Give us a take three.
Yoshi.
Okay. Okay.
Sounding worse and worse.
Yeah, I know. But you give me too much fan service.
that's
Okay.
that's funny.
A final thing I want to mention: Kung Fu Panda 4
No,
is very
really.
close to dropping.
I mean, it's already released in the states.
It's very close to dropping here where we live.
I mean, yeah, we still have like half a month.
We're not going to the states to go watch it.
No, we're not. But I'm saying we still got half a month
Yeah.
to wait.
Also, Godzilla is dropping the
True.
next one.
Drops on the same day.
That's what I want to mention. Your
Yeah,
thoughts
both drop on.
on dropping on the same day?
Interesting. I don't. Which one's gonna come out on top though? Big monkey and big lizard, or fat panda? I don't know. It doesn't help that like the USA already has reviews out and it's mixed. I think so. Probably doesn't help that, but I don't know. Big lizard, big monkey really entertains me because just big. I don't know, big things
Well,
destroying
look,
things. I don't know.
okay, okay. Let me give you. There are some people who double movie on the same day. I don't do that. But if you had to pick, what movie would you watch first between these two?
Um, hmm,
If you hit me with neither, like that's not an option. So you got to pick one.
if if it didn't release earlier on and already had like scores, I probably would have said Kung Fu Panda, but I'm probably leaning now towards Godzilla versus no Godzilla X Kong because that one is just I don't know. I mean, either way, I probably enjoy either one, but like, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen the big lizard and the big gorilla on screen. Ignoring the fact that there's been a Godzilla movie last year, but
Didn't Godzilla like win an Oscar or something?
yeah, best VFX, Godzilla minus one. It was apparently like one of the best Godzilla movies because it
It took
actually had like a very good
yeah.
plot.
I don't know. I saw this meme earlier today. It was like Godzilla, like 37 movies, something, and like 70 years. It's like finally gets like an what's it called, Oscar, and it's like
Oscar.
never let your dreams be dreams or something.
Yeah,
Because
I
it took
mean to be honest, like it is just a big lizard doing stuff, so it's like it's really hard to give it. I mean, to be honest, with how much money they had, which wasn't that much for the budget, it looks very good. So I mean, props to them for the VFX. So I mean, they deserve the success, to be honest. And apparently had a really good story, so yeah. And then
Yeah.
since this one's the American version, it's probably gonna be dumb, 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 but it'll be very fun.
But to be fair, like Kong and Godzilla are both cool characters.
As a what? Sorry, I
Both
didn't
cool
hear.
characters. Cool characters.
Yeah, cool characters.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, I mean, the last one, like we saw, I mean, the humans were doing stuff whilst, let's be honest, we're just focusing on the big gorilla and the big lizard, just doing stuff. Oh, no, it'll be a fun movie though.
No, I think both will be
And
a fun movie.
yeah, and what? Don't they both actually drop on my birthday? Like like the day of my birthday. So
No, no, I don't
no,
think so.
what?
They're both 28th.
Oh, are they? Damn.
Yeah. Well, you thought they were both
Let me double check.
30th? There
Yeah,
you go. Now
I was under
you
that impression.
birthday date revealed, by the way. Um,
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not like I guess.
no, I'm just shouting out. Yeah, it was Godmill minus
But
one. Was that it? No, wait, that was the previous one.
that was the one the Oscar.
Yeah.
Godzilla X Kong. Let me see. Sure,
Yeah,
Australia released it.
yeah, 28th, 28th, and
Oh,
Kung
it
Fu
says
Panda.
29 for you.
Oh,
Oh, whatever. Oh, no, maybe because of, whatever.
oh, mine's
Kung
say both
Fu
28, and this is
Panda.
Australian brackets.
Oh, well, okay, that's weird.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. Kung Fu Panda says 28. Okay, well, they come close enough.
Any? Let's wrap it up here. Any last words? Any final shout outs? You can go first.
Um,
Okay, I'll go first.
um, nah.
Anyone? Shout out to everyone who watches our vids. Yeah, get excited. We've got some great stuff coming up. Hopefully, tomorrow we'll record something new and we'll let you guys know. And you guys should see it soon on the channel. So get excited
Yeah.
for that. Shout out to all you guys summoning for Chiori on Genshin. Hopefully you guys win your 50-50. I'll be joining you guys. Um, yeah, any last words you got?
Um, there's been a lot of layoffs in gaming the last couple months. Shout out to you guys. Hopefully, you guys can find jobs.
Yep,
Um, again, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama Sensei.
that's also yep.
My condolences.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess like and subscribe, I guess.
Yep.
Love you guys.
Love you guys too. All right. Peace.
All right. See yous.